Welcome along then to the place where heroes and history are made. It's where the 2008 title was decided in the final corner. And it's the place, a year later, that Jenson Button stormed through from 14th on the grid to claim his one and only Drivers' Championship. It's Interlagos, and it's time for the Brazilian Grand Prix. And the drivers will need to be careful coming up the hill in Sector 3, the scene of many an accident over the years. It's not going to be plain sailing for our drivers today, although with the sky falling as it is, perhaps sailing isn't too far from the truth. Anthony Davidson, could be a wet one today. Great to have you with us. What are your thoughts?
It is a touch damp, isn't it? Well, as a driver, there are three big things to worry about when racing in these kind of conditions: standing water, tyre temperature and visibility. Judging distance to the cars around you is really tricky when you're driving through the vast amounts of spray that these wet weather Pirelli tyres kick up.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Sergio Perez will lead us away from pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Bottas, Hamilton, Lando Norris and Leclerc, Sainz, Ricciardo, Gasly and Yuki Tsunoda. The engineer, Fernando Alonso, Lance Stroll and Ocon, Vettel, Giovinazzi, Kimi Raikkonen and Callum Island, Mick Schumacher, Russell, Latifi and Nikita Mazepin. And now it's time to head down to the track.
The rain is passing. Expect it to ease up in the next few minutes, so watch those lap times. We may have to pit for dries at very short notice. Not sure whether dries or inters are faster. We're right on the crossover. Front is 3.6 seconds. We're leading our teammate by 6.4 seconds. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Complete, go now. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. The stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Is coming in for his stop. The gap to the car behind is 5.5 seconds. Okay, good work, great pass. Gap ahead is 5.1 seconds. front is 6.8 seconds. The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, you're within 1 second of the car ahead. Get ready to use DRS to overtake. There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. Great maneuver. You made it look easy. The gap to the car ahead is 9.5 seconds. This is your final lap of the race. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
That's a spectacular victory then, and with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve the cheers of the crowd here today. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection, a shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win. That lead at the top of the table has shrunk somewhat today. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Nicholas Latifi gets my vote today.
And it's another title in the bag for Red Bull. After a long and hard-fought season, they built an astonishing car this year, and the glory they'll be taking back to Milton Keynes is fully deserved. Well, that was certainly an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Ant for more exciting Formula One action soon.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that.
Who would you say is your biggest rival at the moment?
We all underestimated you, didn't we? You had a few bumps and scrapes today. Who would you say is at fault? Appreciate your time.
Hey, the marketing team wants to run this one past you. You handled that well. Thank you. We're in a position now where we're able to attract a new sponsor to the team. Head on over to the Corporate tab and select the Sponsors screen to choose who we should approach. I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but some of them have failed quality control. We'll need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.